Hi everyone, this is Harry, and welcome to part 24 of the Last of Us walkthrough on Survivor mode. So we're starting Tommy's dam chapter. Out of interest, it's a hydroelectric dam, which we'll find out in a bit. It's quite a short chapter, so we're probably going to get it done in, I'd say, 2 videos. There's only 2 artifacts, 2 pendants, 3 optional conversations, 1 manual, 2 comics, and a Shiv Door. So not long at all. And there are 2 sub-chapters in this section. So yeah, just kind of show, usually there's like 3 or 4, so it just shows how small it is. So let's get started. So just head straight up here towards the crash car, and on the back right we're gonna have some blades. Ooh, a little squirrel and a bird. Some blades. So yeah, that's gonna put us at full on blades. So let's just create a shiv, because as I said, we got a shiv door in this section, so we know we'll be using it. And then to the left here we have a new weapon, and it is the El Diablo. And it's a handgun with, as you can see, a wicked scope on it. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's only got a clip capacity of 1.
So much for this road.
But
you just follow the river.
You can pretty much use it as a sniper in your handgun. It's quite funny, the handguns in this game, is that we have the El Diablo there, and we have the shorty here. So we have a handgun version of a shotgun, and a handgun version of a sniper. The El Diablo is quite good, to be honest, but actually I'm going to equip the revolver, but we won't be getting too much ammo for it, so yeah, not great. So let's just head down here.
What happened between you two?
What do you mean?
You and Tommy. You're not together, so clearly something went down.
We just had a bit of a disagreement, that's all.
Ah, here we go. What was it about?
Tommy saw the world one way, I saw it the other.
And that's why he joined the Fireflies.
Yeah, your friend Marlene promised him hope. That kept him busy for a while, but just like Tommy, he eventually quit that too.
How was it? The last time you saw him?
I believe his last words to me were, "I don't ever want to see your goddamn face again."
Jeez. But he's gonna help us?
I suppose we're gonna find out.
Well, with or without his help, we'll get there.
Let's just keep going.
That's the attitude, Ellie. So before you go underneath this bridge, just head up here to this overturned, burned out car, and we're going to grab the comic, which is the Foreign Element. Book number 5. So once you grab that, we're just going to head under the bridge and just follow the path and head up. And you can see the dam is just ahead. There we go.
What's that?
Right there's a hydroelectric power plant. It uses the river's movement and turns it into electricity.
How does it do that?
Look, I know what it is, I don't know how it does it.
Alright. How are we getting across?
Magic. So first, grab this Shiv Door. The only one, as I said, of the chapter. And inside it we have a decent score. So an arrow. Always do with more arrows. 10 supplements, 3/4 alcohol, we got 50 parts, and there is an explosive down there. I don't want to use my blades, so yeah, we're just going to waste half an explosive there. But as I've said quite a few times, I'm not really going to be using smoke bombs and nail bombs that much. More using Molotovs and blades. Alright, so we need to get across this area. Obviously Ellie can't swim, so first use this. as you can see, just twist the left thumbstick, keep going, and again, and again. There we go.
Halfway. If we get the other one up, we'll make it across.
So, jump straight in here. And dive down, and there's just going to be a shack just here. Oh, down, I said. And in the shack at the top, just here, as you can see, is a wooden pallet. See it? Just there. So, it really should let me move it. Oh, I'm going to run out of air. Bear with me 1 second. Don't want me dying on you. Alright, this time it's going to work. So, pretend that never happened. Head down, see the pallet, press triangle. I kind of missed the trigger because I was trying to give you a really good angle of the pallet. And then swim on up, and we're going to do the classic. Get Ellie on.
Alright, I need you to...
I know. Step on the fucking pallet.
On she goes. I really don't get why she just jumps so hard on it. And then head to the other side. There's a little gap in the railings. Just there. She's going to climb up. And she is going to open that up for us, essentially. So, head on over to the other side, climb up, hop over, and off we go.
Hey, be careful crossing that thing.
I will.
Teamwork.
So, once you're... Oh, don't forget the high five. It's not an optional conversation, but why wouldn't you want to high five Ellie? So before we head up to the other building up there, we're just going to head over to this camp and hop over here for an optional conversation. Our first one.
That's too small. Great.
One of three.
Stupid robot on his grave. What should I do with it?
Ellie.
What? I want to talk about it.
No.
Why not?
How many times do we need to go over this? Things happen, and we move on.
It's just...
That's enough.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Let's get to Tommy's.
And this is just classic Joel trying to shut off, and Ellie clearly wants to talk about stuff. Joel's like, nope. So head up here. I mean, you can go back on that walkway to the right, but I decided to go up the stones this time. Both go to the same way, so not much of an issue.
I know, I am too.
Alright, next girl I
Ellie
see, I'm
makes me
totally
laugh.
shooting it.
Let's get past this place, then we can scrounge up some food.
Well, if I starve, you're responsible.
I mean, factually correct. He is responsible for Ellie. So, head on under and behind this bulldozer.
Should we head in?
Ain't no way around.
There are some
Come through the
supplements.
plant.
So we have 10 supplements here. And then the shack here has an artifact, some parts, and a rag. So the artifact is the power plant map. Again, another map. Not really anything we can say about that, to be honest. 5 parts you can see on the floor there, and then 3/4 rag, which will put us at full on rags. So grab that and then head towards the gate for a scene.
Don't even think about reaching for your weapon. Tell the girl to drop hers now.
Ellie? Do as the lady says.
Hey.
Please tell me you're lost.
Oh, we didn't know the place was occupied. We're just trying to make our way through.
Through to where?
They're all right.
But you know these people?
Know him. He's my goddamn brother. Tommy. Holy shit. How you doing, baby brother? Goddamn. Yeah. Let me look at you. You get fucking old.
Easy. It's going to happen to you, too.
This is Maria. Be nice to her. She sort of runs things around here.
Ma'am, thanks for not blowing my head off.
Would have been embarrassing, considering you're my brother-in-law.
We all gotta get wrangled up at some point.
Ellie, right?
Yeah.
What brings you through here?
That's kind of a long story.
Why don't we bring him inside?
Yeah. You hungry?
Starving.
False alarm! They're friendlies. We've been dealing with raids. A lot of bandits in this area.
It's been quiet for a few days.
What the hell are you doing here? I thought I'd find you in Jackson.
Been trying to bring the plant back to life.
We had it working before, but one of the turbines went south.
We have electricity, Joel. I had. We'll get her running again.
No way. You guys have horses.
We got a whole lot of them.
Hey, Tommy, give me a hand with this.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Can I?
Yeah, of course. He likes when you cut his ears. You ever ride one?
I actually have.
So make sure you go to this horse in order to get this second optional
Have
combo.
you ridden a horse?
Winston, this soldier back in the zone, he gave me lessons.
You know, if you want, we can take him riding later.
That'd be awesome.
And just for an added bonus, you can give it a pat.
Thanks, Tommy.
No sweat. All right, let's continue the tour.
That's quite a nice embrace Tommy got from his brother.
Earl?
Would you recognise your
Weren't you
brother's
supposed
voice
to head back this morning?
Still waiting on Hauser and the rest of
after
the
how
boys
many
to
years?
relieve me.
You know, we'll be fine. Just go home to your family.
Yeah, it's a good ear.
Just a couple more hours. I'll tough it out.
All right, look, take it easy.
So we're just going to follow Tommy for a bit. Oh, we're going to go ahead of him and then he's going to follow us. You going to move? Oh, Ellie needs to go in first. There we go.
Maria,
Yeah, go ahead.
we're in the control room. Steve's about to start it back up. You want to come check it out?
I'd rather eat with Ellie.
It's my turn anyway. I'll go.
I'll come with you. Go with Maria. Get some food in.
Joel?
Come on, Ellie. Let's give the boys some space. I'm sending Tommy over. Stand by.
Guess Ellie isn't
This
as
will be the 6th time of them trying to
trusting.
get the turbines back online. We've been here just a week, and it feels like forever.
Just head over to Tommy.
I got something for you. Last year I went back to Texas, back home. Most of our
And
stuff is long gone.
you might remember this
Most-
from our first video.
Here. It's a little faded, but it still looks pretty good.
Joel and Sarah.
I'm good.
You sure? I mean,
I've said I'm good.
okay. Well, I'll hold on to it for you.
Tommy, I need to talk to you. Privately.
Yeah, okay. Let me just check on my guys real quick. Come on.
So follow Tommy upstairs And instead of going to the right, head to the left. Just because there are some goodies in here. We have 10 supplements. We have some more alcohol. 3/4 alcohol as well. And there are some parts. Flashlight won't turn on. But yeah, there's some parts just there. So grab that, following through to the right, and make sure you speak to the sniper all the way to the right, just there,
I don't know what you heard, but you should see the town.
for the third optional
We're over
conversation.
20 families strong now. It was Maria and her father. They set up this place with the idea of being self-sustained. We got crops and livestock. Remember how we thought no one could live like this anymore? We're doing it.
You're new around here.
Grab that brick if you haven't already got one.
Yeah, Joel and Tommy's.
Brother.
Ah,
War
flashlight's on.
travels quickly around these parts.
Apparently.
I kind of see the resemblance.
I see.
It's a compliment.
It's a pleasure meeting.
You too.
Just over there's where we come from. How that sniper there did not see us faffing around all the way down there and like say something or like take a warning shot, etc. I do not know. If these are supposed to be patrolling all around here, which it seems like she is, definitely should have caught us. Someone was having a nap on the job, it seems. So,
What do you do for protection?
head back to Tommy.
Adults take turns guarding the perimeter. We even got an electrified fence when the plants up.
You still gotta deal with infected though, right?
Who doesn't? But it's the world we live in.
Well, maybe you don't have to be.
You sound like Marlene.
Make sure you pet the dog. There's lots of optional petting and high fives that we can do in this chapter.
Hey, buddy.
It's great.
Buckley. Not much of a guard dog.
That's a good boy.
But he's good to have around.
And before we continue following Tommy, just grab these 5 parts just around here in the corner. Oh, and you can't go back around that way, apparently. Stuck on some scenery there. And then keep following Tommy.
These two geniuses are gonna bring this plant back to life.
We think we got it this time. You don't believe us?
I didn't say that.
I'll bet you $1 million it works.
Sure. Make it 2.
We're almost ready. They just need to finish putting the shield back on.
No rush.
So before following Tommy, make sure you grab these 5 supplements and just know that that map there is an artifact. It's the plant schematics, and we will be grabbing it when we come back through this room when these 2 guys have just moved. But it's going to be during an encounter, so just keep that in your mind that you have to go back and grab it. And then grab this manual. Smoke bomb upgrade, so they'll last 10 seconds longer. Not really using smoke grenades, but smoke bombs, but you know, every little helps. And then there is a workbench just here.
Alright.
Now I'm definitely going to be using the scope on the hunting rifle, so if you haven't already, make sure you get it done. And then the El Diablo, we actually can't really upgrade it that much at the moment. It'd be nice to increase that clip capacity, but as I said, we're not going to get that much ammunition for it. So you might want to think about reload speed, just because we're only going to be taking 1 shot at a time. I'm going to do it just because I've got the spare parts, really. I've got more than the spare parts. Anything else? No, I'm just gonna leave that as it is.
That should help us out.
So head on through this door instead of following Tommy.
Watch it. Okay,
They're not
that's
talking
good.
about us.
Lower it. Slowly.
And we're just going to head down into this room. Because we have a melee weapon just here. A nice pipe. We have some parts, 10 parts just in this corner. And then there's some more parts here, 25 parts just here. and our first pendant of the section, of the chapter. So Ryan Oliviero 194. I think I absolutely butchered that name, but that's the best you're gonna get. So we're then gonna head back towards Tommy, and it's gonna start an encounter. But I'm just gonna get to the top of these stairs, and then I'm gonna cut the video here. We'll cover, essentially, we'll finish this part of the chapter, the hydroelectric dam, and then the next section, which is called the ranch house, in the next video. As I said, this is quite a short chapter, so we should be able to get it all done. There's quite a bit of fighting, and we've kind of done all the collecting and the looting up front, so there shouldn't be too much for us to do on that point. So, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.